Share outs.
We'll do our share outs. Tell your people, blah, 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 blah. Get in the chat so you can pay attention to the chat too in case anybody has questions and blah, 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 blah.
You've got to prove your love to me.
Mike's first.
Sharing it out.
How do you do a pop out? Can you still do the pop out chat?
Yeah.
How you do that? Oh, settings. Pop out chat. There we go.
I hate when it's like I'm in the middle of sharing out and then it's like I have a brain fart and I can't remember where I'm going to share it out to.
Are we muted?
No.
Nope.
Oh, well.
Ruby!
1 second.
Ruby's in the house. So, I sound like a dead cat right now. Bruce sounds like a dead cat, but we're working through it. How's your day been, Ruby?
Happy Sunday, Ruby. So great to see you, man. You got a package on the way.
What?
Yeah, it be coming regular mail, though. It's in a little box. This shit is coming. Web Dev Tim in the building.
Welcome.
My boy Tim, what's up?
Big sound like you want to fight. Hey, my boy Tim, what's up?
Hey, what's up?
What's up?
You got my 20? Like, where you been?
Hey,
I'm just saying.
I saw what you did in class.
So yeah, we got
can't
Art
help
of
it,
Mike.
you know what I mean?
We got Art of Mike tonight, guys. It's gonna be fucking awesome.
Art of Mike Disney, a special guest. That's going amazing. Been enjoying the fire in the fireplace and drinking some hot cocoa. What?
Damn, Ruby, you living that life.
Wow.
Do you have your Snuggie?
Oh, you want to
Do you
hear a
have
funny
your
story? Back in the day when I was crazy, just like crazy hormonal person, I guess. I don't know. But Bruce had gotten me birthday presents, but I had just enlisted into the army. And he got me a birthday present. He got me a blue Snuggie, which was cute and all, but I don't like the color blue. I like the color pink. And he got me a iPod like arm holder, like you would put it on your arm for like sports gear, and you would put your iPod in it. That way you could run and stuff, which was super thoughtful. But I was going to basic training and I wasn't allowed to have any of that. And I remember getting so mad at him. But I was young and dumb, and like we were like only married like maybe 4 years. So I was just young and dumb, but now I'm more appreciative. But yeah, it was a blue Snuggie.
Bet you wish you had one of them now. It's cold as fuck nowadays.
I know. I missed them.
Heavy T is
Heavy
in the
T.
house. What's going on, my guy? Happy Sunday. Great to see you. We got a special guest tonight, my man. We got Art of Mike Disney in the house, yo. It's going to be crazy.
Hello.
It's going to be crazy. And we got the Ganja Kid.
As always.
AKA Biggs.
AKA Biggs.
A.K.A. that guy.
My homie.
A.K.A. my homie. A.K.A. smoke 2 blunts. A.K.A.
Sometimes them AKAs gotta be turned into BKAs. Or yeah, BKAs.
We got that A.K.A. stacked around here, yo.
The Keith Wookie.
We're gonna have a good time tonight, yo. We lit.
Bruce, speaking of being lit,
Yeah, we're gonna light it.
we have a really super scrumptious, yum diddly umptious pre-roll, and I would like to smoke it. No.
Oh yeah.
Well, let me finish my
No.
Stickabilly.
No.
Yeah, we got a straight up fucking Killer J. We got some fucking
What is it?
Killer stuff.
What is it called?
Infused glutang haze.
Infused Wu-Tang haze?
Glutang.
Glutang. I was gonna say
Wu-Tang
it ain't nothing to fuck with.
Wu-Tang would make sense too, though.
That's what I'm saying. It ain't nothing to fuck with.
Ain't nothing to fuck with. That's right.
Damn right.
Yeah, glutang. Is that glutang? Ain't nothing to fuck with.
Heavy T, what's going on? Did you get your package, my guy?
Oh, did you? What were you laughing at, Holmes?
I'm setting up the sound for the sampler.
What you laughing at?
That's the only sound. See, we got a guest tonight, so like I did the channels on the mixing board, but with
Not yet.
the guest, I had to move I don't know. I moved the button, yo.
Move the button.
I'm gonna give them some visions.
So, it would be so super greatly appreciative if all of you guys who are our dear, close, loving, amazing friends would please share us out. Because we're cool and you're cool.
Yeah, your Twitters, your
And it would be cool.
your Discords, your Facebooks, your TikTokers. I don't know, whatever.
What did we learn about today, Biggs? Tinder?
Yeah, Tinders, Grinders, share it
Grindr?
out. OnlyFans.
Oh no, Grinder.
Grinders,
Yeah.
what have you? Tinders?
Yeah, Tinders.
Plenty of fish?
Share it out. Put it out there. Art of Mike Disney's here tonight, guys. It's like a big deal.
FarmersOnly.com?
It's like Art of Mike Disney. We met him.
Wow, you went way back.
You don't have to be lonely.
Yeah, we got a nice show. We got some nice stuff for you guys. I'm really excited to show you some shit. We're gonna look at some art tonight, yo.
And we're going to continue part 2 of Unsolved Mysteries.
You did 2 parts because
This is the second part.
yeah, but you said because Mike was interested in the next story that you're about to do, right?
Yes, but it was also because we were at like 2.5 hours
Oh, okay, I got you.
at that point. And we hadn't gotten to it yet. But I have it. So,
Would you like the honors?
yeah. Let's do that. What is it? Hold on. Farmers Only, bro. I forgot about that. Yeah. You call me a chic. Welcome in.
Happy Sunday, my dude. How you doing? What is going on? We got Art of Mike Disney in the building. The Ganja
Hello.
Kid, a.k.a. 2 motherfucking blunts. We doing it. Yeah, I need to
Yo,
be on.
you have me cracking up all the time, yo.
I need to be on motherfucking like Hot 97 or some shit, like,
Hot 97.
right? I be up there with Funk Flex, like, we're doing it this Sunday at the motherfucking car show. All the girls gonna be there. Your
And then-
grandma's gonna be there.
And then I'm gonna
It's
come
gonna be
out.
big.
And then I'm gonna come out and be like, where Brooklyn at? Where Brooklyn at?
What the fuck?
Time with Taryn.
We going crazy out here with Art of Mike.
Man.
Here we go now. Here we go now. Dun, 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 dun.
Big's paying rent. So anyway,
Moving on.
this is, you know how like when you turn on TV and they show you what's gonna happen in the episode? That's what that whole fucking mess was.
Coming up on
Yeah,
Pod
this
Coffee
is like
Podcast,
the tell-all
Bruce faces
before.
a dilemma.
Big's face.
That's like on today's episode.
This is too much. We gotta stop it.
The show hasn't even begun. We still getting together, getting the shit together. No, our shit's together though. We do have our shit together. We're just having a good fucking time.
Dunkin' Donuts coffee. I like Dunkin' Donuts coffee.
I do too, Dunkin' Donuts.
DJ
Yeah.
Leprechaun. What? Welcome in. You call me a chic. Thank you
What's
for
up,
that. Thank you for those biddies. I appreciate it. Oh, I'm sorry. My voice is going. You guys know that Bruce and I and our kids, we've been sick for the past, week and a half?
We died last Wednesday of the flu, though. We're ghosts now.
And I think we're at the point where our voices are cracking. Plus smoking this stuff is pretty irritating on the throat.
Yeah, nah, we had the flu. We died on Wednesday.
Here you go.
We died, but we still here.
All right. Well, what do you say we get started, guys?
All
Is
right.
everybody ready?
Let's roll us in.
Yep.
Let's roll
All
us
right,
in,
let me
Brookers.
open up my docs.
She whipping out her doc,
I'm
yo.
getting the docs out. Gotta get the docs.
Close your eyes, folks. She whipping it out.
Uh,
Here come her Brooker's big old docs.
Okay. Babe, I need you to do your applause a couple of times. So I'm like, look at you like this and give you like a thumbs up for applause. Sound cool?
Every time you give me a thumbs up, I get blood.
Yeah.
I just hit it a couple times. I'm ready.
All right, we're ready?
I know what button it is.
You sure? Okay, good job.
The Baked Baker in the house. What's
Baked
going on, my
Baker.
dude?
Happy Sunday. Happy Sunday. Just
What
in
up,
time.
Kyle?
We're just about to get started.
Yo, shit is crazy in here. We got Art of Mike motherfucking Disney. We got the Ganja Kid, a.k.a. sitting there on the mic.
Sitting on there on the mic with 2 blunts. What's up?
Sitting on
blunts.
the dock
2
of
blunts,
the
he said.
mics,
We're going crazy. We're going crazy.
Smoking my 2 joints away.
Mm.
Okay, we ready?
We podcasting
Let's
hard
do
as
it.
fuck. Plus Heavy T's here, yo. We're going nuts.
Okay, ready,
He's ready
babe?
too.
I'm ready. Let's roll. Hand on the laugh. Hand on the
Hold
laugh.
on, I got like a hair in my mouth. Okay, it's gone.
I mean, the live audience is ready. They can hear you.
Oh, okay, now the fuzz. It was like a hair or a fuzz. Okay, I'm good. Tonight on Pot of Coffee Podcast, we have the absolute pleasure to have Mike Disney joining us. Really? You were supposed to know which one it was. You did that
Blooper
shit 4 times.
He did do a test 4 times.
I
though.
know. I had my hand on the button, and then like the way she did it, I panicked, and it just reached over my hand and hit the other button.
That one.
That's cool, yo.
That one.
Yo, it is
It's
colored.
colored, DJ Leprechaun. They are colored.
But all right. So anyway, I got the board. I got it figured out. It was a confusion thing. That's all.
Okay, ready?
It's an edit.
Should I redo this?
Redo. Let's hit it.
Remix. Okay. Ready? Tonight on Pot of Coffee Podcast, we have the absolute pleasure to have Mike Disney join us. Mike is
Hello.
an amazing artist on Twitch. Everyone loves. Oh, I forgot that I was supposed to indent a paragraph there.
There she goes. See, she on me, folks. She on me.
Mike Disney, welcome in.
Thank you.
What up, Mike?
Not much.
We going crazy.
Glad to be here tonight. That's for sure. Very, 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 very happy to be here. So thank you for having me on.
We appreciate you coming on. We really, really do.
So as Brickers dies, in case y'all don't know, I met Art and Mike on my show actually, and he came through on a raid, and I followed him, and you know how it is, like some new people come through, if they're active in my chat, I follow them and all that other shit. So I start checking out this guy's stream, right, and I meet this guy, and he does amazing work, folks. Like he paints these things called minis, and he actually hand paints every single thing, and these things are like the size of your thumb. And I got pictures. We're gonna have some amazing time. And then I got to know this guy, and he's fucking cool as fuck, yo. Art of Mike Disney.
Well, thank you. The feeling is mutual, 100%. You guys are new family, to be honest. This is very, It's very nice to be hanging out and chilling for sure.
Yeah, see, DJ Leprechaun said he's got some nice stuff. See, and I always tell my people in my chat to check out the other people and stuff. And I do see as I'm chilling in there, like I see the Ganja Kid hangs out in there now. I see a bunch of other people that, like Leprechaun and a bunch of other guys that hang out on Mike's stream. And like, it's a cool spot to chill, man. He's got awesome music. He does a lot of rock, classic rock. And it's cool. It's cool, man, in there. You get lost in the art. Like, you could watch him paint, and it's almost like watching my visuals.
Thank you.
Hey, yeah, I take it as kind of like a satisfying video, but just live, because like he's so really detailed in his paints and stuff, man. It's really nice.
Yeah, I agree. And I do, and sometimes you just sit there and when you can see, I mean, like, it's one thing to see the 3D piece, but when you start adding the primer and then the colors and the different colors and then the highlights and the lowlights and you start to see everything. Yeah, the layers. You start to see everything come together, and it's just so mesmerizing and so beautiful.
Thank you, guys. You're making me blush over here.
We mean every word of it, Mike. We mean every word of it. I think Bruce is going to be bringing up. You can actually see live if you look at your screens in a minute. Bruce is going to be bringing up pieces that Mike has done, and we're going to do some Q&A session. Is everybody cool with that? Tea Time with Taryn says Mike is pretty mesmerizing.
Yeah, Tea Time with Taryn. She's another good streamer, yo. I met her through Art of Mike.
Mm-hmm.
He's an incredible watercolor artist. She's doing a series on women right now. So they're just beautiful pieces. So you guys need to go check her out for reals.
Welcome
yeah, they are really nice.
Welcome in, Green Slate Gaming, and thank you, the Baked Baker. Appreciate your biddies. Thank you very much.
I had a chance to see her when you did that co-stream.
Yeah.
Or the multi-stream.
All right, so I'm going to do it this way, guys. Some of them I'm going to blow out, and some of them I can't because it's just silly. Like, just the way the Discord's set up, so.
Did you say it's just silly?
Yo, it's just silly, yo. It is. So, I mean, I'm going to kind of do it like this for you guys because, like, everything's just going, like, goofy on me, yo.
What'd you do?
Well, no, because now I lost my chat and all this stuff's going on.
Just take a breath.
I know. I need to calm down. That's what I need.
Just take a breath.
Just calm down, Bruce.
So, Mike, here's my first question for you.
Go ahead.
So, where are you? It's a two-parter. Where are you from, and how did you get into art?
Well, I was born in Clearwater, Florida, but I have lived all over the East Coast. So, I'm really from just the East Coast, I guess.
All over.
But how did I get into art? I'm as far back as I can remember. I've been drawing. So. My mom used to tell me stories, and my grandma used to tell me stories that I would be real quiet, and they'd come in and check on me, and I'd have a mural of cowboys and Indians and aliens fighting each other in crayon on the wall. So, I don't remember this stuff. I was way too young, but yeah, they would tell me they beat my ass for it too. But.
Really? Oh no. I could like I was just sitting there thinking to myself, like, me as a parent, like, could you imagine, like, if our kids like did something crazy but it was like so beautiful, like, you couldn't be mad.
Yeah, I can see that point.
Now, what you see on the screen, folks, is Art of Mike's art. He paints every little thing. Every little detail. Every little shade.
And I was told by Mike himself that sometimes some of them colors take multiple layers too.
Yeah, most of them do. Most of them are like 4 layers, I would say. Like the project I'm working on now, I just finished the purples, and there's 4 or 5 different purples in there.
And then you got like the shadowing on top of that too, depending on how they're standing also.
We even like the picture that's up there now, like words in the book, like them fucking spike wing things, and just like the shading in them. I mean, it's an insane amount of detail. And then to think like these things are the size of your thumb, the size of your hand. I mean, they're so tiny. Like the skulls in that book are probably, how big are they, Mike?
This piece is actually like 8 inches tall, so it's not that small.
Yeah,
This
it's
piece
not
right here.
But even the skulls and everything are still like what?
Yeah, they're still small. They're about the size of a pencil head eraser, maybe.
Okay, so each skull is
Wow.
the size of a pencil eraser, folks. I mean, that's crazy. That's some talent.
It really, really is. So, Mike, who would you say are your biggest influences then?
Man, that's a hard question. In miniature painting, I would say Lester Bursley, Bo Hun, and a couple other miniature painters that I really, really enjoy their work. Luca from Miniatures Den. He's really incredible painter, and he's only been at it for like 4 years. It makes me sick, but he's disgustingly good. So I like watching him, and he's a huge inspiration, I think, just to see how far you can go in such a little amount of time. Canvas painting and stuff, I'd have to say Todd Lockwood, Larry Elmore, Frank Frazetta, old artists like that are really my my huge influences for painting. So,
And this is a crazy piece right here.
it's an angel. It's an angel from Reaper Miniatures.
Wow.
That is crazy.
How long does it take you to do something like that?
Do that piece
Yeah.
about a day.
A day to
Wow.
do that. And how big
Yeah,
is,
about 6 to 8 hours.
and that's a tiny one, this guy, I have a feeling.
Yeah, this guy's a tiny one. That guy's about the size of your thumb.
Wow.
Size of your thumb, like kind of like DJ Leprechaun said that like it'd be a good chess piece, like, you know, some custom chess pieces that would be wild.
And now,
Yeah,
what Heavy T had said that you should be in White Dwarf magazine. What is that?
White Dwarf magazine is a publication, well, for a company called Games Workshop, and they focus on the miniatures that Games Workshop makes. And most all of the miniatures in that publication are painted. So anything they show off is a painted mini, and they're all painted to an extreme quality of paint jobs, or else they wouldn't be in the publication. So they have a team called
That is cool.
Heavy Metal, or Heavy Metal, it's called.
Okay.
And they're a team of painters that do all the painting for that publication, White Dwarf.
Okay.
Now,
We should can we recommend it? Like, can we be like, you need to check out Art of Mike Disney. It
Yeah.
needs to be on your cover.
we need to all email them motherfuckers tomorrow morning.
Right? Every single person in this
Hell
chat,
yeah.
email White Dwarf magazine.
Yeah, tomorrow morning, 9 a.m., we'll all smack them with the email, blow their shit up, and be like, Art of Mike. And they'll be like, who's this Art of Mike guy? This motherfucker's hot. Everybody popping. And then they'll be like, let's
You guys
call this
are
dude.
awesome.
I'll be like dropping link and shit. Be like, check him out. He's live right now. So anyway, this is a
Like-
portrait Mike drew. Because he don't just do them paintings, yo.
Right. He doesn't just do The miniatures.
So here's a portrait he drew of. You want to tell us about this portrait a little, Mike?
Yeah, this is I did for a friend of mine who lived down in Florida, and unfortunately, she never got to see it.
Aw.
So,
She was
Oh,
beautiful.
yeah, it is.
Absolutely beautiful.
Now I know you do pet portraits and stuff too.
yeah, yep.
So, Mike, where do you find your inspiration?
Look at this one. This was a giveaway Mike did. I think a week or so ago.
Yeah.
I would say just from imagination, honestly. My crazy ass head gives me all the inspiration and ideas that I really need. My mind never shuts off, so it's always going. But I also find inspiration in books, internet, movies, music. You know, lot of music. So
I mean, that is incredible.
yeah, it's one of my
I wanted
favorite
to
pieces
ask,
right there.
How do you get the designs for the miniatures?
What do you mean the designs?
Like, how do you get, like, is there a reference for the miniatures?
No,
Or is it just something made up?
It's just something
Like
made
you
up.
drew out?
Well, I didn't make the miniatures. I don't make the miniatures. I just paint them. Yeah,
Okay, I got you.
So they're like,
Yeah, I
they're
just
like
paint
3D, right?
yeah, they're pre-made. Yep,
Okay.
they're from most of the minis I paint are from a miniatures company called Reaper Miniatures, which is one of my sponsors actually. So they put out like this miniature we're looking at right now is from Reaper Miniatures.
This
It's
little guy,
Rocky the Dragon.
this little guy is cool as fuck, yo. He's like,
Yeah,
Mike.
yeah.
I encourage all the artists in my Discord and stuff to drop their art, and Mike has been extremely active in my art
Very consistent.
and very consistent, and I love it. It's incredible. I love seeing this stuff in my and I think it brings light to everybody's day. I know I'm like kind of like, you know, but it makes me happy, yo. I like seeing this shit. It's really cool. Like this is nuts, yo.
That is a model called Belisarius Call. This is from Games Workshop. Like this would be something that would be in White Dwarf, like what your boy Heavy T was saying.
Like this is insane.
It
How big
kinda
is
has
this
like
guy?
a steampunk feel to it too.
This guy is he's about as big as my thumb. He's about as tall as my thumb. He's a little bit longer than that, but he's about as tall as my thumb. Because you can see he's got an elongated back.
Yeah. I mean, the size of a thumb, folks, or a little bit bigger than a thumb. And the detail, I mean, this is crazy.
It's incredible.
That is crazy. Like the rips in the fucking cloth and just like the waves, like amazingness.
Yeah, it is incredible, Green Slade. It
But
really
it's like-
is.
There's a
Thank you,
picture in here,
Taryn.
folks. I'm
Thank you
gonna
for
show you.
popping that link.
Even though I want to show you more of his finished work, I'm going to show you. He put a picture up the other day. Because y'all are seeing like the finished product. Like,
Right.
all right, right here. So this here is like how he kind of gets them. And like he puts them together. He's like sits there and glues them and shit. And then like see the wings and things are off of this thing.
Yeah.
And then like here, like he has them on and stuff. But like that's the raw. You know what I mean? So yeah, like there's like chains and all that shit's there, but it's not.
That's not it. Like
there's no life to it.
Yeah.
Like, and
Mike
anybody
puts
could
the
like,
life into it.
but anybody could also paint this.
Yeah.
Anybody can.
Very,
Yep.
very, very killer paint job.
But
DJ Leprechaun.
can you paint it and bring it to life where it's now? I mean, real. Like where you look at it and like we're at this dragon. This dragon's one of my favorites. I just gotta get back up.
Nah, we were above him.
This guy,
We were
right?
on this guy right here. Now, does this guy look familiar?
Yeah, this guy's pretty much like the guy I just showed you
Yeah.
with the wings.
Yep.
But I mean,
except painted.
That's just it. That's him painted.
that thing's alive now. I
Yeah.
mean, you turn that piece. I mean, I don't know what what it's made out of, like whatever type of plastic or material it is. But you took that material that was just gray shit. You know, it's just, you know it's a figure or whatever it is, but you brought out a face. You brought out. You look at that face. You ain't gonna get that. I mean, that green slime, and I mean, that face is the size of your pinky finger. I mean, it's just tiny.
Yeah, your pinky nail. Yeah.
Mike, would you say that you use art as an escape?
Absolutely.
Do you feel like it
Absolutely.
helps? Like, does it like help like clear your brain?
Yep. Absolutely. Because you focus on what you're doing, and then while you're doing that, you're thinking, at least my mind thinks ahead about, okay, what's my next step? What can I do after this?
Keeps you
What can I
occupied.
do to make this better? Blah, 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 blah. Instead, my mind is working on that level instead of processing negativity, So it's definitely an escape.
How big are them skulls right there? Them little white skulls.
They're very, very tiny. I would say, I don't know what could.
Tip of a pencil.
Yeah, probably a little bit bigger than the tip of a pencil.
But smaller than the eraser.
Yeah, definitely.
I mean, just amazing, yo.
How has your style changed over time?
This is where it all happened, yo.
I would say I'm more versatile now. Like, I can do several different levels of paint jobs, like I can do a basic paint job because I'm a commission painter.
Right.
So I'm only gonna paint what I get paid to paint. You know what I mean? If I'm not getting paid that much, you're not getting that much of a paint job.
Right.
You know?
You can do
But
a lot
it's-
more.
Yeah, I can do a lot more. So that's and not a lot of painters can do that. Can paint at different levels because they can only paint at one level because they're OCD or whatever you have it. You know what I mean? But I'm very thankful I can paint at a few more different levels. So I'd say I think it's how my style has progressed. It's become more versatile, and I think I'm using a lot more different colors now. I used to use a lot just of blues and reds. Now I'm using a lot more purples and greens, and so I'm incorporating a lot more colors over the past 10 years. I have been.
5-headed dragon, folks.
What?
Yeah, 5 heads.
So, what advice would you give to new young artists or people wanting to do art but are too afraid to?
I would say not be afraid. That's for sure. Don't let the fear scare you away from doing, incredible artwork. Because you're gonna rob yourself of that pleasure of getting something done and looking at it and be like, I did that. I made that. That's really what it's all about, right? Is just getting that pleasure of seeing the finished product and being proud of yourself, knowing that you have brought something from nothing, and it's pretty awesome feeling.
Yeah. Just keep believe. Like, the more that I do, I like to do a lot of crafting myself and cooking and baking, and especially like when I try something new, or when I love making wreaths, and when you see the finished product and you can just step back and just be like, wow, that looks really good.
This one is insane.
That's a model from Creature Caster. Forget what the model is called, but the company is called Creature Caster. She was a lot of fun to paint.
I mean,
That was a commission.
Look at that. Look at her face. Oh my gosh, she's beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Now
DJ Leprechaun says, I know that feeling because he does it in his coding.
yeah, we got a closer look of her face.
Her face is beautiful.
Like,
oh my god.
He took this piece of plastic, folks, and like as I look in his face, I can see kind of like a soul. Like I could see it. There's like feeling. There's emotion to this. Like you could see her captured in that moment. You know what I mean? And for that's a true artist right there. Like anybody could paint that face, you know, whatever skin color or, you know, whatever, any of that stuff, paint clothes on her. But it's the way Mike's vision is, which, I mean, who do you know that can do that? I mean, that's an artist. He's putting a soul into this piece. He's putting a chunk of his heart into that to make that come alive. You know what I mean? At least that's the way I see it. Yeah, I'm crazy though. Yeah, you shouldn't listen to me.
No, you're absolutely right.
Thank you.
Like,
Tree booty.
I could see the heart in it. I could see the work. You know what I mean?
Well, isn't that what art's supposed to be about? Moving you?
Yeah, it's supposed to instill emotion.
I mean, I look at it a lot that way because we do that as musicians and stuff. You know what I mean?
Your boy Heavy T said, damn, thick bark.
Yeah, she had that nice old bark in the back, yo. She had that nice old oak booty, that maple booty,
Maple booty.
maple cheek.
She's got the maple bottom cheeks.
So I got a question for
Does
Mike.
that bark bite?
Which mini has taken you the longest to paint?
I would have to say probably the first Mortarian that I did, which is the model that I'm doing right now. The first one that I did, it probably took me the longest to paint. Yeah.
How long was that?
You're still painting it, you said.
Probably about 60 hours.
Wow.
Jesus.
Yeah, it took a minute. This one I'm doing a lot faster, so and it looks better. So I've definitely improved in my speed and everything.
Speed's hard.
Wheezy L, welcome in. Thank you for your biddies. Thank you. It's much appreciated. We are right now we are interviewing Art of Mike Disney. He is a mini artist and a commission artist. I'll put up his website if you want to check out his stuff.
Yeah, see, I'm a amateur tattooist, so like I could understand like detail and little tiny work, but this is like microscopic. And I noticed, do you use like, I don't really see it with your camera, but like besides your regular glasses, I don't really see you using like magnifiers or magnifying glasses now. I've seen other artists and stuff that use like, you know, some kind of magnifier or nothing. So do you use a lot of them when you get to the smaller pieces? Or?
Yeah, yep, I do. Yeah, I use a lot of them. I've already used it. I'm surprised you haven't noticed me using it. I use it all the time.
Okay.
Because I can't, you know, some of this detail is so tiny. It's ridiculous. You know, what are you gonna do?
Now,
you know, it's just
how a good question, which I know I have experience with it, is when you're looking at it with your regular eyes, and you know
your regular eyes.
you're painting,
not your fake eyes, your regular eyes.
but and then you have like your glasses, you know, but then you pull out your magnifier, you know, and when you're in the magnifier, like your depth perception and everything changes. So how do you deal with that?
I'm used to it. I've never really had an issue with it.
Or even if something's so magnified in that once you
like a swamp thing.
Yeah, but that once you look at it with regular eyes, it makes it worse. Like it looks better under magnifying, but
Why
then you
keep
pull
saying regular eyes? I can't get over that. I'm sorry.
Well,
hon.
that's like Taryn says. There's the eyes, and then there's zoom eyes. You know. But I know, like, when I use my magnifier and stuff, doing the stuff I do, it really, the depth perception and everything it's a big difference. So, like, going in onto the piece that you're working on, like, it's hard to, like, judge, you know what I mean? And every piece is different, and every magnified's different, you know?
Yeah, no, I've never had issues with it, thank goodness, and I'm used to it now. So I don't. It doesn't bother me.
Now, another question I have is, since everything's so small, do you get like headaches, or do you have to like give yourself like a time limit because you got to put so much focus and detail into it? Like that could drive you mad in a way.
No, I've never had issues with that either. No. Knock on wood.
You just like totally in love when it getting your groove on, vibing out with it.
Yep.
That's what's up. That's totally what's up.
So I got one more question for you.
We dig deep here at Pot of Coffee. Like we find out about your soul and shit, yo.
We getting even deeper. We're going even deeper. You ready? You ready, Mike?
Yes, I am ready.
What is your favorite food, TV show, movie, pastime, and book?
Oh wow, I'm not gonna remember all those. So.
Okay, all right. Favorite food.
My favorite food, chicken.
TV show.
Right now, Wednesday.
Is that a TV show? I thought it was a movie.
No, it's a TV show.
Oh, what? Who's it on?
Netflix.
Okay, I gotta watch it. Movie.
It's Big Trouble in Little China.
That was a good movie.
That is a great movie.
That's a really good movie. Pastime.
Hanging out with my best friend.
All right.
Book.
The Crystal Shard by R.A. Salvatore.
What's that about?
It's about Dungeons and Dragons. It's pretty much it's about a dark elf that lives on the surface of the earth and is persecuted everywhere he goes. So he has made friends with unlikely characters, and they go on adventures together. It's really like The Hobbit kind of.
That sounds so cool.
Yeah.
I didn't realize that Dungeons and Dragons is as big as it is.
Like, it's huge.
I really like. I knew about it. I knew it was a game. You know, I knew how you not like completely play it, but the roundabout how it's played. But I thought that was it. And then come to find out, I mean, there's books and figurines and Comic-Cons and I mean, It's crazy. It's like huge.
We got
like I really think we need to give this a shot.
I'm telling you right now, it is a whole. I don't know how to describe it. It's huge though. It's been a part of my life since I've been a little kid.
Games and Snakes and Ada, welcome in.
What's going on, guys?
Happy Sunday. We're here with Art of Mike Disney.
Hello.
Art of Mike Disney is an amazing. I can't.
Amazing.
Amazing.
So, Mike.
Yeah.
Is there any mini that you like? Dread painting.
Any miniature that I dread painting?
Yeah.
I would have to say anything from Forge World. I don't like painting because the building on it and the resin that you have to deal with. I just don't like it. Most of the time you have to fix all the shit that you get. Sometimes there's bubbles in it. So there's holes in the resin that you have to gap fill, and it's just a pain in the ass. So yeah, the Forge World is what I dread. And I just had to do a Forge World mini. Remember that the first guy with the scythe?
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, the littler version of the one I'm doing now.
right.
He's Forge World. That guy was a super
Okay.
pain in the ass. Yeah.
Got you.
I hope you have had a great weekend. I've had an amazing weekend.
Yeah, it's been a fun
Ada.
weekend, yo. We've been going crazy.
We've been wilding out. wilding.
We trying to
I
break
love
up
that
lungs.
show.
We tried to bust some lungs in here. Nah, I hope everybody's having a good weekend. I know it's Sunday. It's chill out time. Work and shit tomorrow. The Monday grind.
Oh no! I hope you're not in much pain. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, we just previewed about a bunch of his work and stuff. It's absolutely amazing. Make sure y'all are
Thank you,
following
guys.
Mike. He has an awesome rock playlist. Very active with his chat and shit. Like, he's not one of them shit streamers, yo. He's a good one. He's all pro. You gotta get to check him out.
Pro streamer.
Yeah, DJ Leprechauns hangs out in there. The Ganja Kid, your boy Heavy T. We all up
Hell
in there
yeah.
partying out in the morning. We having a good time, yo.
Wow.
Listen to some CCR. We got some classic rock. We got some new rock. Mike's got that fire playlist. Like, it truly is a good time, yo. I normally watch that. Then I head over to my boy Games. Then we get it. My dude goes crazy. My boy got into a fight with a Christmas tree last week, yo.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, wow.
Ada, I saw that video. Bruce was like, "Look at this. Look at what you missed." Right? And I was like, "He's dead.
Maybe if
Ada killed him.
Maybe if he lets me.
He's not alive anymore."
Maybe if I get his permission, I could show y'all. Y'all want to see Games fight his Christmas tree? I think he got it. He got it pinned out there. I think.
Hell yeah, I'd
think
love to see this.
I know I
I
want to
think
see
we can
it.
find it.
He said it was her idea, so he's safe.
I think we can find this real quick.
Well,
She's trying to get me to do
I got
it
another
again.
question for Mike.
Yeah.
What's your preferred color to paint?
Green.
Okay, and what's your least preferred?
Yellow.
Really?
Yeah.
I thought you were gonna say white.
No, yellow and white. Honestly, they're kind of tied, but both of them are a severe pain in the ass to paint. I've got white down way better than yellow, so that's why I say yellow, because yellow still gives me problems, but I get it in the end. But it usually takes about 50 million layers just to get it.
Wow.
Keep having him tackle them so you don't have any left.
What?
DJ Leprechaun, and I'm assuming he's talking to Games, says if keep having him tackle the Christmas trees until you don't have any left.
Yo, Christmas trees ain't cheap.
Hell no.
I do, and they don't make them like they used to.
No.
Like they really don't. Like I'm gonna sound like an old person right now.
Or maybe like they don't cut them like they used to, or something.
I buy like the artificial ones, and I even have like a Christmas tree bag and stuff, and put it away. But it's like it gets ruined so easily. I have to like buy a new one every 2 years.
All right, yo, I got it. I'm digging
nice.
through. I'm digging through my man's Twitch, yo. Here we go. We gonna watch Games. He gonna kill his Christmas tree.
But I'm also really cheap.
Here we go.
So
My man is crazy. You gotta check him out. Ever since I met this dude, yo, it made my mornings like so much better. He brings a lot of positivity and like he is lit, yo.
yeah, Bruce
He's a
is
lot
showing
of
me
fun.
this video, and he's like, "You gotta watch this, babe. You gotta watch this." So I'm sitting here, and I'm looking. I'm like, "Oh, this is cute. What are they doing? What's going on? What is he doing?" Okay, I thought he was gonna go dance because he likes to shake his butt. It's really funny.
My man be out there twerking.
He twerks.
Hell yeah! When I seen that, man, I laughed my ass off.
Twerk,
Yeah.
twerk, twerk, twerk that ass.
Yo, y'all gonna laugh. I thought he got hurt. I was waiting for like a big hole in the wall or something.
I don't. Yeah, I was like, he's not alive anymore. Ada killed him. The stream went off.
What the hell?
The stream went off. And Ada went up there and stuck the Christmas tree right where the sun don't shine. And he's not alive anymore.
Let's see if we can hear the band.
For real now, we're doing it! Are y'all ready? We're gonna do this shit, y'all.
Yo, he be hyped,
Fucking tackle
yo.
the fuck out of this bitch.
I thought there was going to be a whole
We're going
two.
I'm gonna count
I
down.
was so worried. I
Alright, here
was like,
goes
oh
nothing.
my
3,
God,
2,
he's dead.
1!
Yeah, it was
I
a
love how
nice
he,
looking
I love how
tree.
he goes to jump on the top and he's like 10 times
homie, welcome
bigger
in,
than the
welcome
top
in.
of the tree.
My man is awesome, yo. Y'all gotta check him out. I'm telling you, it'll definitely brighten up your day. It's guaranteed. Like no playing.
Welcome in, big homie.
Oh, big homie's in the house. What's going on? Here's another awesome streamer.
Another awesome streamer.
This is a cool dude.
Play video games. Is it multiple? When do you stream, big homie?
Yeah, I saw him
Looking
kill
good.
himself on a Lego once too. My man does crazy shit over there.
So, I have our unsolved, the rest, part 2 of our unsolved mysteries, if anybody's interested.
Yeah, we getting it.
Let's hear it.
If anybody's interested. We could also just chill. I stream every day, morning and night. Okay, cool. Follow Big Homie. You're gonna catch him at some point.
Yeah, I'm gonna drop his
In the
link,
morning or at night.
but I gotta wait
You will catch him.
because Twitch got that like time limit bullshit.
Time limit.
When you give the shout out, you gotta wait so long.
Yeah, that's dumb.
Ain't it?
It is really dumb. For real. Remember that shit? Is that Antoine Dodson?
Yeah, DJ Leopard. Everybody just follow everybody in the chat, yo. Tea time
Trying
with
to limit
Taryn,
us.
DJ Leprechaun, Games. Follow Ada. Ada's fucking cool as fuck.
Follow everybody. Love one another.
Everybody. Follow everybody.
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 Follow Art of Mike, of course. You know, that's why we're here tonight, doing the Art of Mike thing, hanging out. We play video games together. Mike got me on this golf game. We've been playing this lit miniature golf. It's fun.
That's right.
Smoking a bunch of fucking stuff, hanging out. Tell the wife we said hello. Hopefully you find her keys, man. Go get a yeah, and everybody follow just follow each other. Follow the Baked Baker.
Oh no, Cindy. Find your keys, Cindy.
There we go. There's the big homie, yo. He's a good dude. Y'all have fun over there. He's got this awesome dog.
Oh yeah. Oh my goodness.
Yep, that's the one with the dog.
Oh, so cute.
I know we had the flu, so we haven't been on many
We
streams
haven't.
and shit.
We've been dead.
So
we died.
and then the holidays is coming and shit too. So we on break except for we taking step backs. Yeah, the dog is cool. I love the dog.
It's so adorable.
Mystery.
Yeah, mysteries. I got lost. So, have you?
This
I
show
I
about to
have
become
not.
a mystery.
I remember this vaguely hearing about it in school. The Wall Street bombing of 1920. Does anybody remember hearing about it?
Wall Street
No.
bombing
Nope.
Of 1920. Yeah.
I didn't even know they
vaguely
had Wall
remember.
Street in 1920.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
That's when we had like the Great Depression and stuff. But yeah, so during the lunch rush on Wall Street in September of 1920, a nondescript man driving a cart pressed an old horse forward in front of the U.S. Assay office. Assay? ASSAY. Assay? That's a weird name.
Assembly?
No,
Oh,
Ass
you didn't even have
A.
an M in there.
The U.S. Ass A office.
That's where they
Maybe
checking
it's
butts,
the
yo.
U.S. ambassador?
I don't know.
It's probably assembly.
I got it on Google.
Yeah, asset.
It was across from the J.P. Morgan building. He stopped his car, got down, and immediately disappeared into the crowd. Minutes later, the car exploded into a hail of metal fragments, immediately killing more than 30 people and injuring 300.
Damn.
The aftermath was horrific, and the death toll kept rising as the day wore on, and more victims succumbed to their injuries. In the beginning, it wasn't obvious that the explosion was an intentional act of terrorism. It was viewed as an accident. But
Accident?
yeah,
How is that?
I'm gonna get to it.
Accident.
Maintenance crews cleaned up the damage overnight, plus throwing away any physical evidence would be crucial to identifying the perpetrator. By the next morning, Wall Street was back in business. So there was never a official thorough investigation.
Yeah, because they cleaned it up too quick, so they cleaned up the evidence.
Right.
'Cause they were like, we gotta work. Fucking finding out what happened.
What? Fuck, what?
Yeah, fuck.
Yeah, he's like, we need Wall Street open back up.
Yeah.
We need our money.
They were too busy about opening up and cleaning up the mess and getting back to work than actually finding out what happened and fixing the problem.
Exactly.
Cover up.
Yup.
Business as normal, like DJ Leprechaun said.
Yeah, DJ Leprechaun knows it is.
So there are conspiracy theories, but the New York police and fire departments and the FBI and the U.S. Secret Service were on the job to find out exactly what happened. Each lead was actively pursued, and the Bureau interviewed hundreds of people who had been around the area before, during, and after the attack. But they couldn't get that much information from anybody. The recollections of the driver and wagon were vague and useless. The NYPD was able to reconstruct the bomb and its fuse mechanism, but there was much debate about the nature of the explosives that was used. So nobody was cooperating.
I have a question.
I could possibly have an answer.
Yeah, so when you first started this story, didn't you say the name of the man in the car?
Maybe.
Because I was gonna say, how did they find out who it was? How do you know who that guy is?
No,
if
it was
they
a
didn't know who it was?
nondescript man driving a car.
Oh, okay, I got you.
Nondescript. The most promising lead had come prior to the explosion, which was that a mailman had found 4 crudely spelled and printed flyers in the Wall Street area from a group calling itself American Anarchist Fighters that demanded the release of political prisoners. But they couldn't figure out who was behind this group. That kind of sounds like a plausible theory,
Lemonade.
right? I think that sounds like a
Yeah.
plausible theory.
I just need to know if Mike's all right over there.
Oh yeah. I'm doing good. I'm doing good.
I can't see Biggs.
I can't see him
because my
either.
camera's froze, so I don't want to mess anything up. Like
You-
with the
You can fix it if you want. It'll be fine.
okay.
I got like hiccups.
When I do that buffer thing and make my eyes spin. Ooh, Big's a pretty guy, yo. Back, found the keys. Good job, Baked Baker.
Oh, good job.
Nice.
Round of applause. Round of applause.
Let me shout out to Baked Baker for finding his keys.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that deserves a
Giggity,
shout out.
giggity.
That's deserving. The Baked Baker found the motherfucking
Baker.
keys. There you go. Follow the Baked Baker, yo. He fucking plays
Finds
like
keys.
finds keys, plays retro games, builds retro pies. The dude's fucking cool. Smokes a lot of weed.
Finder of the key.
Probably in the fridge next to his steak. He likes.
Yeah, he's a
cooking all the time.
fantastic cook.
Fantastic cook.
I actually know him in IRL and shit, dude.
IRL. Listen to you.
Yeah, that's Twitch talk, yo. So people, if you say in real life, they don't know what you mean. So if you say IRL, like, they'll be like, oh, okay.
Oh,
That's
Are you one of those
IRL
people that sits
category.
there and are you like LOL?
Who me? No. No, I
Do you
just
say LOL?
no. You type LOL. You don't say LOL
yeah, because you like, haha.
So
not
then why are you
LOL.
saying IRL?
because it's different. Or Twitch don't understand. It's a generational thing. You wouldn't get it.
I wouldn't get it.
You wouldn't get it. Ruby, the podcast is fucking killing. Yo, it's lit. Art of fucking Mike's here, yo. It's crazy. You know, he has a gold star in the Walk of Hollywood.
What?
He does.
Wow.
He's got a
Really?
picture. He's got a picture of Little Dragon on it. Yo, it does. It's
Yeah,
right
I
in
put
between
it-
Diana
yeah.
Ross and Mariah Carey.
I put him up there with the roster.
Yeah, it's up in there, man. Like, you gotta go to, it's around the block. You make a left.
Like, you know what I mean? Like Bob Ross, the roster.
Yeah.
Have you guys heard of the Zodiac Killer?
Oh yeah.
Big homie gets it. Big homie knows about IRL, yo. Nah, but it's cool because like Kyle's one of them people that actually Greenside Gaming raided me one night, and Kyle enjoyed my work, and he kept coming back, and then I found out that he lives like an hour away, so we get together, we have barbecues and shit, we do tattoos.
IRL.
Tickle
hang
and, tickle
out.
and chase sessions.
What?
Tickle and chase sessions.
Whoa! No tickling chasing. No tickling chasing.
What does that mean?
But yeah, he's one of them guys I just met through Twitch, and we found out we live pretty close, and we hang out and shit. Get the families together. His wife's really nice. We're friends with her and shit. It's fucking awesome. So it's Greenside Gaming's fault, actually.
It's all your fault, Willie Will.
Willie Will did it all. He started this whole shit, motherfucker. Nah,
So, in the late 60s and 70s, which apparently the young folk are calling it the late 1900s. Can you believe that
Really?
shit? A serial killer known as the Zodiac Killer terrorized Northern California.
California. Welcome to California. What we doing? Motherfucking California.
They got digital computers out there in California.
That's where they do them Silicon Valleys. They grow them marijuanas up in California.
Yep, they be smoking their marijuana sticks out there in California.
They don't even eat food. They smoke bowls in California.
California.
Tim said, "Get her, dude."
Don't fuck around in California.
Get her done.
Fucking bears and Meemaw get you. Fuck. Even the bears are marijuana.
You see them tomatoes?
They're not tomatoes. It's California tomatoes.
California tomatoes.
They smoke their tomatoes.
We didn't get off topic at all.
Never.
It's all about maters.
I'm gonna fucking die. Wow. See, this is what it's about, though.
Lives out yonder.
This is like straight up living room talk when people are sitting around. Dude, this is how it is like if you're hanging out in someone's garage or some shit.
Yep.
We bringing that to the internet for you. You can't get that anywhere else. Like maybe at like
We're not sleeping here.
maybe at like the basement of a museum, but other than that, you can't get that nowhere else. You ain't gonna find this.
Nope. Nowhere.
Nope.
That's right.
Y'all come back now, you hear?
Yo, I don't know what happened.
Northern California. That's
You
what
on with
happened.
some mysteries there, right?
But that's what I'm
I
saying.
did just get done watching 1883.
That's what I'm saying, DJ Leprechaun. Like, this the real shit. You definitely know there ain't no acting here.
No, we're this stupid.
No edits.
Yeah, there ain't no edits.
So there was at least 15 victims, but later on, the murderer would claim that he had killed at least 37 people total.
Wow.
On December 20th of 1968, on Lake Herman Road in Vallejo, 17...
Vallejo.
Vallejo.
That sounds like a lady part. Like, don't touch my Vallejo.
Well, I don't think it's
She's
pronounced
got a rash on her
Vallejo.
Vallejo.
It's more like something you would do to a female or something.
Well, it's
I
spelled...
Vallejo'd her.
It's spelled Vallejo.
I was up
Vallejo.
in this strip joint, and security said for an extra 30 I can get Vallejo.
No, that's what you get after you leave the champagne room at the strip joint.
Actually, I was up in the champagne room, and then I got up the next day. I had to pee, and it was burning. I went to the doctor, and
am
I
I
had
right?
Vallejo.
Really, what was that?
Vallejo.
Am I right? Is it Vallejo?
Yeah, he said it's by the North Bay area, the 707.
I want to live there. I want to live there just so I could say, where are you from? Vallejo.
Yeah, a bean dish. Like, hey, did you bring the Vallejo dip?
Do we use the Vallejos with the dip?
Yeah. What kind of dip is
What
this?
kind of peppers did you use, Vallejo?
Or the motherfucker in the Rolls Royce rolling up. Excuse me. Can you
It's
pass the
weather in
Vallejo?
California.
California.
They make Vallejo out there in
How-
California.
I'm that stone that my tongue would not move saying California. Now it is. But before, California.
Famous rapper
Where are you
E40
from?
and Mac
Vallejo, California.
Okay. E40 from Vallejo.
Oh, what?
E40 go hard though.
Yeah. Yeah, so Vallejo.
He got that whips with the dips, yo.
Are you sure that's not Vallejo?
That Vallejo, California.
You sure that's not Vallejo, California?
And we wild.
Valley Joe.
So 17-year-old David Faraday and 16-year-old Betty Lou Jensen were shot and killed while sitting in a parked car and gravel parking area. Don't these people watch scary movies? Like, you
I don't
have
know, but
sex,
they
you get killed. Like, you're a
They sure do.
teenager and you have premarital sex, you're dead.
Yeah, you just die. Like, fucking people come and cut you.
Duh.
I mean, those do sound like California names.
By the time police arrived, Betty was found dead, but David was still alive. Unfortunately, he would die on his way to the hospital. This was the first murder that the Zodiac Killer conducted and got away with. His next crime would happen on July 4th of 1969 in Blue Rock Springs Park, which is only a few minutes away from the previous crime. He approached a parked car with a flashlight and murdered 22-year-old Darlene Farron and 19-year-old Michael Magau. They were both still alive when they were found, but only Magau would survive. He was able to describe the shooter as a young white male, 26 to 30, stocky build, 200 pounds, 5'8", light brown curly hair, and a large face.
So,
You gotta think, though, that's kind of common.
she said my man had a large face. A big head.
Large face.
Motherfucking big head, yo.
What's a large face? Like fat?
Wide head.
No, yeah, Whitehead.
Big head, big head.
Let's just move on. Wide head motherfuckers.
Never worried about getting murdered.
Oh, I got a question though.
Blockhead. Nah, it was a good one. I'm using a nectar collector and ripping fucking dabs, yo. So they're dab rips. That's what the coffin is.
And we're sick.
Yeah, and I'm like finishing up the flu. So there's like this extra fucking like rattle in my lung.
What's your question, Biggs?
Is a Zodiac killer and the BTK the same or different?
No, they're different.
Different.
Okay.
Yeah.
Within an hour, the police received a phone call from someone who claimed to be the shooter and the shooter on the Lake Herman Road murders as well. Then on August... Go ahead.
Never mind. Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I was just gonna say I thought BTK did the same thing though.
No, he didn't. BTK stands for bind, torture, kill. That's what he did.
Yeah, but
he bind him up, torture him, and then kill him.
Yeah, but I thought he was getting like so mad that the police were trying to pin on somebody else that he was like taunting them.
Oh, I don't remember that.
A lot of
I don't know
killers
anything
do
about that.
A lot of killers. Even Jack the Ripper sent a letter to the newspapers, taunting, and he named himself.
Yeah. Okay, makes sense.
The next one was on August 1st of 1969. The San Francisco Chronicle, the San Francisco Examiner, and the Vallejo Herald all received a handwritten letter by someone who claimed to be the shooter. The letters revealed specific details about the killings to prove that the writer was indeed the murderer. All the letters were signed with a circle and a cross through it. The symbol would eventually be known as the mark of the Zodiac Killer. Also included in the letter were 3 different codes that the Zodiac Killer demanded be printed in newspapers, or else he would kill again. The Zodiac Killer said that the cracked codes would reveal his identity. That's crazy. Like, you would have to be like smart, like really like off the charts, smart to do mathematical codings. If I remember correctly, that's what he was doing, is mathematical codings.
Well, a lot of serial killers are smart.
Yeah, I was just gonna say a lot of serial killers are like geniuses and shit, which is pretty scary.
Yeah. It makes you wonder, and I suppose it's kind of pondered scientists' minds since serial killers have been a thing, is if they are so smart, what's missing in their brain? What switch is being turned?
What's missing is they don't have enough marijuana in their diet.
Yeah,
If they had a little bit more marijuana in their diet, I don't think they'd be going out and killing people the way they would be. You know what I mean?
We do have a cannabinoid system, like, in our DNA. They only cracked one of the 3, if I remember right. I think so. The brain machine is broke. Yeah, it's like something's malfunctioning. On August 4th of 1969, another letter was received that started with the phrase saying, "This is the Zodiac speaking," marking the first time the killer referred to himself as the Zodiac. On August 8th, the code was cracked by a couple in Salinas, California.
Salinas.
It reminds me of, I watched Selena the movie, and that's what they were like, it's Salinas.
Yo, I like the part where they're like, anything for Salinas.
Anything for Salinas.
The empathy center. The part with the car.
Yeah. It was like the bus hit the car. And he was like, anything for Salinas. I love it. It was such a great movie. Jennifer Lopez did a great job. She really did.
J-Lo.
Jenny on the block. So the codes read, I like killing because it is so much fun. It is more fun than killing wild game in the forest because man is the most dangerous animal of all to kill. Something gives me the most thrilling experience. It is even better than getting your rocks off with a girl. The best part of it is that when I die, I will be reborn in paradise, and those I have killed will become my slaves. I will not give you my name because you will slow down or stop my collecting of slaves for the afterlife.
So do you think if you kill somebody, you get to keep their soul?
I think that's what he's thinking.
And you start like collecting souls?
Isn't that what Freddy Krueger did in that movie?
But maybe that's how it works.
Freddy.
I mean, you don't know until you actually kill somebody.
No, he didn't.
We do not recommend
their
this, folks.
souls.
This is not something that
Well,
we
No,
recommend.
definitely
I guess
don't
he
go out
did.
and kill somebody. But I'm like thinking deep like right now, though.
Well, you're thinking too deep.
All right, Burker said I'm not allowed to think no more then.
We're
Sorry.
gonna get sued.
Sorry,
Somebody's
folks.
gonna do something stupid.
Nobody
They'd be
do-
like, Bruce said.
Bruce on cough medicine and shit. Yo, it's the cough medicine talking.
Your boy MT says, Bruce, chill, man.
I was just thinking, like, I don't know. I did too many weeds.
Too many weeds.
After claiming 3 more lives and causing nationwide terror, the Zodiac Killer wrote his final letter on January 29th, 1974, concluding the letter with a new score. Me equals 37. SFPD equals 0. The true identity of the killer has never been found.
You know,
Dun-dun.
where I grew up, there used to be like a Zodiac Killer in New York, ain't there? Like,
I was gonna say,
but there was-
wasn't there more than one?
Yeah.
There was
like
one
in the 80s,
No,
like late
Son of
80s.
Sam. Son of Sam is who you're thinking of
Yeah.
in New York.
in New York.
Son of
Son of
Sam.
Sam.
He also went up and shot people with a little 32
But they
special,
caught him.
actually. Just like the Zodiac Killer, except he claimed that the devil was speaking through a Rottweiler
His
from his
neighbors.
neighbor's dog. Yeah, and he was telling him to do that, to kill these people.
Yo, my neighbor's dog tells me some shit though. She got this little Scotty dog and shit, and he's always like, "Go find lizards."
He talks to me like,
find
pip pip
lizards.
cheerio. Hello, Brookos. How are you today? I'm just doing my business.
And then he pees on my truck tire. Little
That's
bad.
how that dog talks to me.
It's
Mike's
funny
like-
how y'all two get different personalities on the same dog.
Mike's like, "I'm never doing a podcast again."
No, this is a great time. Are you kidding? I'm having a great time. I'm just getting lit at the same time.
I have Scottish friends, but no, just because it's a Scotty, it's an English Scotty in my book. It was like, what was that? What was that
English-
movie where they would
English
all like
Scot-
bark at each other and talk to each other? The Fox and the Hound? Was that it?
Oh,
No,
what?
not the Fox and the Hound. There was like a movie, a Disney movie with dogs, and they would
Lady
be
and
like,
the Tramp.
Lilo and Stitch.
no, maybe Lady and the Tramp, maybe.
They made spaghetti
Beethoven?
kisses, yo.
No, it was a cartoon.
Oh,
I don't know.
Far From Home.
But that's how he talked. And he was a
101
Scottish dog.
Dalmatians.
Or,
Yeah,
I could be
101
wrong.
Dalmatians.
I could be wrong. Whatever. He's a fucking Brit Scotty dog.
It was Air
whatever. I do what I want.
Yeah, all dogs go to heaven. Let's just name Disney movies. That should be a whole podcast. Disney movies with dogs, with AKA Green Slate Gaming. We talk about like Air Bud and shit.
All dogs go to heaven. I was just about to say that too.
That movie was that fucked me up.
But that was
movie
a TV
fucked
show too, wasn't it?
me up. I think so, yeah. But the movie fucked me up forever.
Forever, ever.
Forever, ever.
You knew it was coming.
Sorry, Miss Jackson.
Yo, what a crazy podcast this was.
It's still going.
Oh, yeah. What a crazy podcast this is. We got Art of Mike fucking Disney.
Yes, sir.
Did you see that art before? Did you guys pay attention to that art?
If not, I'm going to publish the video when we're done. So please feel free to rewatch it at the beginning.
It is crazy.
Amazing, amazing stuff.
It is crazy. I thank you so much for coming on the show tonight, Mike. And it's not even my
Thank
show.
you. Thank you guys for having me. This has been awesome. I've had a great time.
There's the Karats.
Ow.
What was the one with the little mouse in the hat?
Oh,
Chef-
Ratatouille.
Chef Mouse.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Ratatouille.
He like drove the
That's a
guy
good
by
one.
his hair and shit.
Yeah.
Ratatouille.
So this is before a lot of our time, but I don't remember the story, so I don't know if any of you guys would. The Solder children disappearance.
Never heard of that.
They sound Amish.
It's not Yoder.
Solder. It's close.
DJ Leprechaun remembers reading about it. Okay. So on the night
About what now?
Solder
the Solder
children.
children disappearance.
I think I heard about that.
On the night before Christmas in 1945 in Fayetteville, West Virginia,
VA.
George and Jenny Solder were asleep with 9
Not
of their
the same.
children when a fire started in the house around 1 in the morning.
They're cousins, ain't they? Virginia and West Virginians.
Hell fucking no.
George, Jenny, and 4 of their children managed to escape. The remaining children, 14-year-old Maurice, 12-year-old Martha, 9-year-old Louis, 8-year-old Jenny, and 5-year-old Betty, still remained in the house. Between the 5 of them, they shared 2 bedrooms upstairs.
Damn, they were packed up in there like sardines. Squishy motherfuckers.
That does have to suck. Like
Think about
having
it.
that many.
5 kids, 2-bedroom house.
9 kids.
9 kids. Shh. The parents had kids sleeping under the bed, I bet. Sleeping in drawers and shit. Like they fold out drawers in the dresser and be like, all right, lay down, Betty.
Lay down, Betty.
And then they push them in for the night.
Well,
Have them
George.
camping outside.
Like knock if you got to go to the bathroom and let you out the drawer.
George broke back into the house to save the rest of the children, but the staircase was on fire. When he went outside to retrieve his ladder, it was missing from its normal spot. Plus, both of his Colt trucks, which he was going to use to stand on top of, were strangely not starting. Marion, one of the children who escaped the fire, ran to a neighbor's house to phone the fire department, but the operator didn't pick up. When another neighbor called, the operator failed to pick up the phone again. That same neighbor actually drove to town and found the fire chief in person and told him about the fire. However, even though the fire station was located a mere 2.5 miles away from the house, the firefighters didn't reach the Solder home until 8 a.m., 7 hours after the fire began.
Yeah, but back then they didn't even have fire trucks yet. They had to like pull a little cart.
Not in 1945.
Oh yeah, they had fire trucks back then.
When they got there, the house was literally burnt to ash.
Why didn't they show up?
Damn.
So authorities sifted through the ash to try and find the remains of the missing 5 children, but nothing was found and they were presumed dead due to the fire. Morris suggested, that's the chief, he suggested that the fire was so hot that it literally cremated the children's bodies, including their bones.
Damn.
While
That's hot.
in theory, that sounds reasonable, it's not entirely accurate because even when flesh is burned away, bones are typically left behind. Additionally, there was no smell of burning flesh reported during or after the fire.
Yeah, but who's going to report it if nobody was there until 7 hours after?
Well, but the family that got out of the house, there was people, like the mom and the dad.
That survived. The mom and dad lit that shit, though. They had enough of dealing with 9 kids. That's a lot of work. Like, it's not that it's like a funny matter, but, I mean, come on. It's not too soon no more, yo. That was
It was
1940.
1945. We could talk about it.
Yo, sounds like an ancient GoFundMe to me.
In England. Hey, check your milk cartons. They ain't on there
Check
no
your
more.
milk cards.
There's no solder kids on there.
The cause of the fire was deemed to be bad wiring, and the 5 missing children were issued death certificates. Soon after the fire, George and Jenny began to suspect that their children were not dead, but kidnapped, and the fire was deliberately set as a diversion. In fact, George had the wiring checked earlier that fall by the power company, which had deemed the wiring in safe working order. Huh.
Yeah,
The
but
plot thickens.
what if like a rat or something got in and chewed the wire and then...
Hey guys, excuse me, I've got to step away for just 2 minutes, okay?
Oh, you're good.
Yeah. But what if like a rat or a mouse got in and like chewed the wire after the inspection? So, I mean, that's a possibility too. I think this is like a Joan Benet Ramsey type deal. Like, they just burnt their kids up, yo. They
Wow.
probably had insurance on the house. I think they burnt their kids up.
While the fire was in progress, a woman came forward and said she saw all 5 missing children peering from a passing car.
They sold them for money. 'Cause they were
Another
broke.
woman who was staying at the Charleston Hotel had seen the children's photos in the newspaper and said she had seen 4 of the 5 a week after the fire. She said the children were accompanied by 2 women and 2 men, all of Italian extraction.
Yeah.
She said in
They
a
sold
statement.
them. They sold them, yo.
I tried to talk to the children in a friendly manner, but the men appeared hostile and wouldn't allow it.
Yeah, they were sold, unfortunately. Parents got some money, and then they got insurance money for burning the house. Plus, they covered why they have missing 5 kids. Because why would you keep the other kids?
Yeah.
They knew what they were doing, yo.
Maybe they were too little. I don't know. Because it sounded to me like the other ones were like 12 and
I don't know. It sounds like they sold them, though. I definitely think so.
from the
Sold the younger kids because they were useless, probably.
maybe from the 50s until Jenny Sauter's death in the late 80s, the Sauter family maintained a billboard on State Route 16 with pictures of 5 vanished children, offering a reward for information. The last known surviving Sauter child, Sylvia, still doesn't believe her siblings perished in the fire. To this day, they have never been found.
What if they went to a different country or whatnot? It's going to be hard to find. And then with the death certificates, if they went back to a different country, they probably got reissued that country's papers, so they don't even exist.
Yeah.
And then if they were
Different
young
names
enough,
and everything.
they don't know nothing. I mean, maybe they went off and had a better life. Who knows? Let's think the best of it, yo. Let's not think
Wow.
about what, happens nowadays when shit happens,
Maybe.
Because back then it was different, like Great Depression and shit. People did sell their kids.
I know they did.
So I
But
think
it was 45. Was the Depression still going on in 45?
no.
Or did it might have ended in 39?
I thought the Depressions was in the 50s.
No, it's
No,
the
it's-
20s.
I thought it was.
20s.
Oh no, yeah, because that's the Roaring 50s. So it was.
Or
like,
no,
yeah,
the 20s was
40s.
the Roaring 20s.
I thought it was the Roaring.
So
50s.
Depression was, I think Depression was 29. I think that's the 9 that I'm thinking of.
Like, we all got Google and shit. Yeah, it was 45.
Oh, 45. 29 to 39. All right. We got some description. Okay. I think it was 29. Yeah. So do you guys know, do you know who Natalie Wood is?
Sounds familiar.
She's an actress. So
Go on.
she mysteriously drowned in 1981. I think, if I remember correctly, I think it was Robert Wagner was with her, somebody else. But anyway, all right, yeah. Anyways, listen. Enough from my memory. I'll read about it. On November 29th of 1981, around 7:30 in the morning, actress Natalie Wood's body was found floating face down in the Pacific Ocean about 200 yards away from Catalina Island, the Blue Cavern Point. She was wearing, the Catalina wine mixer.
That's exactly what I was gonna say. I can't think of anything but the fucking Catalina wine mixer.
I know. I didn't even say it good because my mic was fucked. I was all coughing and shit.
She was wearing only a flannel nightgown and blue wool socks with a red down jacket. Natalie Wood was one of Hollywood's biggest stars up until the time of her death, with roles that included Miracle on 34th Street, West Side Story. Eerily, Natalie Wood's mother
What
had
is
given...
good, Cindy? Have a great night at work.
Oh, hi, Cindy, my love. Have a good work shift. I'm really stoned, y'all. Have a good work
I think
shift.
he was muted, Bruce.
Yeah, I know.
What?
I was muted again.
Were you muted again?
I'm trying
What
to.
is wrong with you?
I'm trying not to cough all up in the mic and shit.
Cough away. I still cough. Everybody knows we're sick.
Nah, but I got the flu and I'm trying to be a professional. I want to make it to the pro level.
But so Natalie Wood's mother had given the fear of dark water to her daughter because a fortune teller had prophesied that she would die of drowning. As a child, it was reported that her fear of water was so great that she was afraid to even wash her hair and had recurring nightmares about drowning. She had been working on the film Brainstorm at the time, along with actor Christopher Walken, and was invited to join her and her husband, Robert Wagner, on the yacht named Splendor. According to the captain and family friend, Dennis Davern and Wood had become infatuated with Walken during filming, and Wagner had flown to the movie set to make sure he wasn't making a fool of himself over this. The group left on the boat around 12 in the afternoon on November 27th.
High noon.
But there was a decent amount of people on this boat.
Yeah.
People on the boat. They're like the Titanic.
What are you pointing at, babe?
Oh, you got new chatter,
I
Brookers.
can't see. I'm sorry.
We got Tara from Tara.
Tara from Tara. Hello. How are you? I'm sorry. Okay.
We got Art and Mike Disney. We got the Ganja Kid, aka
Yo.
12 motherfucking blunts.
Well, and we have gone from 2 to 12 blunts,
Who
yo.
is 12?
Oh yeah.
I'm about to roll up
Your
another
Tara
one.
passed out. Aw.
Y'all need to get an air horn to Bake Baker and have some fun.
Yeah.
Run up in there and be like, that'd be cool.
Everyone on the boat, including the captain, had been drinking for much of the weekend. On that Friday night, Wood and Wagner had argued to the point where Davern became concerned and asked Walken to get involved. Walken refused to intervene and is quoted saying, "Never get involved in an argument between a man and his wife." Davern ended up taking Wood to shore that night using the ship's dinghy, the Prince Valiant, and they slept at a hotel in Avalon. The next morning, they returned to the yacht, and Wood agreed to spend the rest of the weekend on board. So at that point, she wasn't dead.
Did you say the Prince Albert?
The Prince Valiant.
I heard Prince Albert.
Do you have Prince? What is that? Prince Albert in a can?
And then I fucking laughed like a little kid. You know what Prince Albert is, Brookers?
Yes, I know what a Prince Albert is. I'm not that naive.
It's just a piercing.
Pee-pee ring. That's what I was thinking, like the It one, where he's like, "Do you have Prince Albert in a can? You do. You better not the poor guy out."
It's delicious.
That afternoon, Wood and Walken went to shore to begin drinking at Doug's Harbor Reef and Saloon. They had too much to drink, and their waitress reported Wood was not eating much for dinner and stumbling out of the restaurant when they were done. Walken and Wood boarded the dinghy and went back to the yacht around 10 p.m. A witness from the harbor patrol said they heard Wood scream about something, but they brushed it off because she was extremely intoxicated. Witnesses from a nearby boat claimed they heard shouts around midnight. However, there was a party going on nearby, so they thought it was from the party and didn't intervene. One of the witnesses, John Payne, said he heard a woman scream, "Help me, someone help me," coming from the stern of the Splendor and potentially from a dinghy. He then thought he heard a man's voice say, "Okay, honey, we'll get you," but the tone was so mocking, which is why he thought the cries were associated with the party.
Interesting.
Would you involve yourself if you heard that?
Yes, I would, definitely.
Depends.
I've actually had you check on a girl once.
Yeah.
I did. I remember saying, "Go see if she's okay. See what's going on."
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's also a trap too.
Yeah. It's hard nowadays. Like, things were different, 10 years ago, 20 years ago. Like, it's crazy. What just happened, like, around here, like, there was a lady. She, like, pulled her car over on the side of the highway and stood on the side of her car, like, behind her car with a baby. And when the people pulled up to help her, these dudes came out of a ditch and robbed them and shit. And that just happened, like, locally.
Really?
Yeah, in the next county. So, like, it's like you can't even, like, you want to help a lady with her tire or whatever, and then you're going to go over there, and as soon as you pull over, they jack your shit and take your car and shit. So it's like it's hard. It's hard now to see if you should enter that situation or not. Because you're thinking, like, someone in distress or, oh, this poor lady with a baby. But this is a perfect setup to jack your everything. And Christmas, and it's hard. At times it's hard for people.
That's so scary.
There's some desperate people out there, and it's not just because it could be because of drug. Lord knows their excuse why to do that, but people are desperate. They're getting vicious.
Yeah.
A 10-year-old
Desperate people
killed his
do desperate
mom
things.
Yeah.
because she didn't buy him a VR headset.
Yeah, I read about
In the
that.
world?
Oh
What
yeah,
are
I heard about
What
that
are we
too.
doing to these children?
Shit is going crazy right now, everywhere, yo. Like, our favorite
I thought it
restaurant
was
we always
actually
eat
game
at just got
controller.
robbed at gunpoint and shit last night. It's nuts.
Man, come on, people now. Smile
Yeah.
on your brother. Everybody get together. Try to love one another right now.
Right now.
Right now. Man.
I swear I heard that before.
According to Wagner, there was a non-violent argument that broke out between him and Walken over politics.
Hey, Christopher Walken?
Yeah. Wood wasn't involved and quickly became bored and assumedly went to bed.
That dude's a secret ninja. He fucking did it.
However,
He probably tap danced her to death.
Wagner didn't realize she was missing until he went to kiss her goodnight around 1:30. The Coast Guard was alerted and Wood was found floating 6 hours later about a mile away from the yacht with the dinghy not too far from her. She fell off the dinghy.
Every time you say dinghy, yo, I fucking can't handle my shit.
It's a thing.
I know what it is.
Los Angeles County Coroner Thomas Noguchi ruled the cause of death to be accidental drowning and hypothermia. According to Noguchi, Wood had been drinking and she may have slipped while trying to reboard the dinghy. Wood's sister Lana expressed doubts, alleging that Wood could not swim and had been terrified of water her whole life and that she would never have left the yacht on her own by dinghy. To this day, her death remains a mystery.
Think she was drunk?
But you normally don't do normal things when you're drunk either, so.
True.
Christopher Walken tap danced her ass on the dinghy and sent her off to sea. Yo, DJ Bruce solved some fucking mysteries real quick. Like, Christopher Walken did it. Them parents
Yeah.
sold their
See the
fucking
dinghy
kids.
go.
Come on, yo. We know what's going on. OJ's glove didn't fit because they didn't take it to the dry cleaners. They
Must
shrunk
have
that
quit.
shit on purpose.
You must have quit. Do you guys remember the Gardner Museum heist? 1990.
Nope.
On March 18th of 1990, the Isabella Stewart Gardner Museum in Boston fell victim to one of the greatest art thefts in history. Only 13 pieces of art were stolen, but the combined value of those paintings was worth over $500 million.
See, and then Tara says she did that slingshot ride thing. And only because she was drunk, yo.
Yeah, and she's terrified of heights.
I did that shit and passed out. But I wasn't drunk. It was in the morning. I did it because Brookers was like, do it, pussy.
I seen the video.
Did you find it? You found the video, babe?
I think you showed me actually.
Yeah, that was a fun trip.
Or no, maybe you just told me the story about it and I'm just visioning it in my head. I don't know.
So on the night of the heist, 2 inexperienced guards were on duty. One of them was named Richard E. Abath, who was a music school dropout. It's like Greece, it's like beauty school dropout.
What?
No graduation day for you. He was a music school dropout and part of a rock band. By his own admission, he confessed that he could come to work drunk or stoned after a performance, though he insists he was sober the night of the robbery. At 12:54 a.m., a fire alarm went off on the 3rd floor of the museum. When Abath went to investigate, there was no fire. So whether this was part of the thieves' scheme, it's unknown. At 1:24 a.m., 2 men dressed as Boston police buzzed the security desk where Abath was stationed. The men said that they were responding to a disturbance call and demanded entry. St. Patrick's Day parties were happening around the city, so the disturbance call made sense to Abath. What would you do? Like, you're just a security guard, and these guys that are claiming to be police officers. Now, this was the 90s, so this wasn't like, you know, people didn't readily have information available to, like, check.
Yeah. Well, they had some, but not.
What would you like let them go through?
It's probably a lot easier to go through. Like, you just got an extra $5. 5 spot gets you in anywhere, you know?
Shit. I had experience in security and all the security does is observe and report. That's it. Well, your life ain't value. Your life isn't worth the money that you're getting paid for.
Especially security. Most of them don't carry guns or nothing. You get like a flashlight and a walkie-talkie.
Yeah. I did armed security for a while.
And then you got your buddy sitting in a little cardboard booth. Let me call the real cops.
The guard buzzed the men into the employee entrance, which violated museum protocol. Then, when the men reached a bath behind the desk, one of them said, "You look familiar. I think we have a default warrant out for you. Come out here and show us some identification." A bath was tricked to leave his control desk that had the only button that would trigger a silent alarm. He was then instructed to face the wall and was handcuffed. The second guard then appeared and he was also arrested. When the second guard asked why he was being arrested, one of the men replied, "You're not being arrested. This is a robbery. Don't give us any problems and you won't get hurt."
Do you think it could have been the cops robbing them? Like off-duty cops. That happens too. Like they do jobs on the side and shit.
But they had to do some research here. You got to think these are two inexperienced, and the only two guards that were working, and they were both inexperienced. So you would think that they would have had to like done their homework. Like these guys are working this shift,
Yeah,
or an inside job, making sure that those two were on the same shift.
That's what I'm saying. It's like it's probably their supervisor.
Could have been.
And his buddy's a cop, and that's how they got the uniforms and shit.
81 minutes later, the thieves made out with 13 timeless works of art. They cut Rembrandt's Christ in the Storm on the Sea of Galilee and A Lady and Gentleman in Black from their frames, removed Vermeer's The Concert and Flinick's Landscape with an Obelisk from their frames, pulled an ancient Chinese bronze gu or beaker from a table, and took a small self-portrait etching by Rembrandt from the side of a chest. In the museum today, empty frames now stand where the paintings were hung as a remembrance. The thieves have yet to be caught, and the location of the art pieces is still unknown. The Isabella Stewart Gardner Museum has set a $10 million reward for information leading to the recovery of the stolen works. Wow. And the total amount was $500 million is what all of those pieces of art is worth.
Well, I think they left the frames and stuff because no matter what, eventually they're going to appear again because they're worth so much money. So whoever brought them ain't going to be like sticking them in a shithole shed or nothing. They're in like a vault. Some rich person has them. It's going to be like held on to. You know what I mean? So eventually they're going to appear again. And then the museum will get them back.
Must have had some buyers already lined up. Yeah. That's what I was just thinking that, like, because for something like that, it's usually a wealthy person who deals in this dark web of sort.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
You
even
know,
Breeze,
underground.
like, some billionaire has it locked up in his vault. He walks in there, he stares at him and says, you know, look what I got. And then he closes that shit. No one knows. Shows it off to his little buddies.
Babe, could you get me a water?
Kind of like them trophies we were talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you, sweetie. Yeah. I needed to get water. My voice is dying. Slowly dying. I'm just gonna give it a second for him to come back. I lost my place. So just give me 1 second. I'm sorry. There we are.
If anybody in the chat got topics that you want to hear discussed on the podcast, you just get in Discord and shout them out.
That's right.
Oh my God, so much better. Oh, I really needed that. All right, so the Jameson family disappearance.
I disappeared now.
It disappeared.
Never heard of it.
On October 8th of 2009, the Jameson family, which is 44-year-old Bobby Dale, 40-year-old Sherilyn Leanne.
Those are California names.
And their 6-year-old daughter, Madison Stormy Starr, were seen for the last time before vanishing without a trace. The family lived in Eufaula, Oklahoma. They were last seen by a man who lived in the mountains in southeastern Oklahoma. However, the witness claimed that he only saw the family and no one else in that area during the time.
Oklahoma.
The Jamesons were there to view a 40-acre plot of land that they were looking to purchase. They were looking to live in a shipping container that they had already been living in on their plot of land in Eufaula.
In a shipping container, like a pod?
Shipping container.
Who you rent your house from? Pods?
No, I know. It's kind of like goes with that like little house
Tiny
type
house
stuff. Like
tiny houses.
Yeah, like you can, make a tiny house out of a shipping container.
Right.
Maybe they were saving up for a second one, double wide. Double wide shipping container.
Double wide pod.
Double wide pod.
I'll tell you what though, like the Amish, you know what they do? When they buy a farm, they'll buy the land and they'll build their like big barn and their business first, and they'll live in like the garage, the whole family, and then they'll get the business rolling where the business makes so much money, and then they'll build their house.
Really?
Yep, they do it. Business, farm, and then house. But the whole time they're setting up the whole place, they'll live in the same building that the business is, like if they have a factory or whatever the hell they do, cow barn or whatever.
Cow barn?
I'm dead serious.
That's crazy.
Yep.
On October 16th, 8 days after the Jamesons were last seen alive, the first major discovery in the case occurred.
Kurt.
Hunters in a remote location in the woods about a quarter mile away from the last spot where the Jamesons discovered that the Jamesons' abandoned truck, which was still locked. Inside the truck, investigators found Bobby's wallet, Sherilyn's purse, jackets, a GPS, Bobby's cell phone, $32,000 cash in a bank bag,
Hot damn.
and Jameson's pet dog, Maisie, who was incredibly malnourished but still alive.
She should have ate that money.
Bobby's cell phone had a picture of Madison, and it is believed to have been taken the day before they disappeared. The truck showed no evidence of a struggle, and the former sheriff remarked, "I think they were forced to stop and got out of the truck to meet with somebody they recognized, and I think they either left willingly or by force."
But either way, like, well, yeah, they should have looked at the truck though with all the money and shit. Mm-hmm. Nobody gonna leave that much money, so somebody had to make them fucking go. You know what I mean? It ain't like I'm gonna leave $32,000 in my fucking glove box and go hiking.
Right?
You know what I'm saying? Something was going on.
On November 16, 2013, hunters were scouting for deer hunting locations when they found partial skeletal remains of 3 bodies, 2 adults and 1 child. The remains were found less than 3 miles from where the Jameson family had parked their truck 4 years earlier. The search uncovered shoes, bits of clothing, adult teeth, an adult arm and leg bone, and bone fragments. The bones would eventually be confirmed as the missing Jameson family. However, no cause of death was determined, and the circumstances surrounding their disappearance remain unknown.
I think they went off in the woods to take a shit and a bear ate them.
Yeah, possibly.
Like that's maybe why they pulled over and they were like, all right, little Susie's got to fucking go poo poo. So they fucking like, all right, come over here in the woods because she got like a shy bladder. And then like she doing her thing and like the bear fucked up a kid. So then the dad and shit was fucking fighting off the bear and then the dad lost and then the bear just ate everybody, yo.
What?
Like 7 days to diet it.
7 days of shit?
No, just like,
No,
you know,
7 days to diet.
The time?
you know, like a grizzly bear or some shit. Take out a whole family pretty easy.
Yeah, they will.
Especially little kids, they can't fight it now. What are they gonna do? Throw a rock?
Yeah, right.
Throw a rock?
Like, oh, don't touch my daddy. Stop fucking killing him. Like, the bear's gonna just get mad and turn around and kill the kid.
Wow.
Hey, you. Stop.
Well, I'm being realistic, yo. I gotta solve these mysteries, yo.
We're gonna solve these unsolved mysteries.
They've been unsolved
It kills
for
us.
they've been unsolved for too long. We're releasing spirits and shit here. We're doing it tonight.
Wow.
We're freeing souls. That's what we do here on Pot of Coffee. We got Art of Mike Disney, yo. It's fucking Sunday.
Yo.
It's great.
Oh,
It's been a great time. I've had so much fun tonight.
We need to follow Mike.
Everybody
better
go
than
follow
free
Mike.
house. Different area codes.
Yeah, you have to follow Mike or we have to block you.
You will be blocked.
You'll get that message. Access denied.
Now,
Access denied.
but I guarantee it,
Thank you, Kyle.
if you're not happy with Mike's show, you come back and see me and I'll give you a refund.
Kick your ass.
I'll give you a refund. So you go check Mike out, and I guarantee you, that's got that DJ Bruce guarantee. If you ain't happy over there, you come see me. I'll help you out.
Shut up.
I'll
You know, I can't find
Oh, we ain't nothing but hot air, yo. We having a good time.
the Roanoke one.
I know I'm stalling. She's trying to go through her files.
No, I like had it and it's like not here.
You know what it is? They know the file disappeared mysteriously because they don't want DJ Bruce to solve it.
Oh yeah, that must be it.
The spirit of Roanoke is too hard.
It was put in what is known as the X-Files.
The X-Files. Da-da-da. Oh man.
I'm Mulder, you're Scully.
Oh, that's gross. I could never get into that show. I tried. I did try.
What was it even called?
The X-Files.
Yeah, X-Files. I was like Alien Nation or
Like,
something.
what?
I don't know. They were like ghost spaceship people, like aliens, yo.
That's what the show was about. Aliens, I think.
Yeah, like government files that were never like just like thrown away. They were like the secret ones.
Found it. Got it.
She got it. It's ready. Terror from Terror loves the X-Files, yo. It wasn't bad.
yeah.
Alien Nation. Yeah, that was a show. I thought so. I just say shit, yo. I don't even know what I'm talking about. I'm just here to solve mysteries. Free souls, yo.
The last mystery I got for the night is the Lost Colony of Roanoke, which I'm sure many people have heard of. It's pretty,
That's an island, right?
yeah.
I'm just trying to build it up. Doing my job here.
In 1587, English.
The Baked Baker, never heard of it? Ain't it like a big TV show and stuff? Roanoke Island?
No.
That's Oak Island.
Oh.
Yeah, it's Oak Island.
So
It's
in
close.
1587, English colonial governor John White led a group of people from Britain to found an English colony settling on Roanoke Island
Okay, I know this one.
One of a chain of barrier islands, which is now known as the Outer Banks near North Carolina. When rations were running low, White left for more supplies. When he returned 3 years later, he found the colony carefully abandoned, with all houses and military constructions dismantled with care. Before he had left the colony, White had instructed... What? Just say it. Stop trying to... What, do I need to be louder? Oh, why don't you say stuff? If I'm in the middle, say something. Bruce goes quiet. Thank you, Bake Baker. I appreciate the biddies very, very much. Don't do that to me, because I don't know what that means. Bruce.
I can't talk at the moment.
Why?
I was choking.
On what?
That's why I was giving you signs to talk for me.
That's a sign for sprinkles, not choking.
No, like making it rain. Kyle making it rain. Those are like, I was,
I had no idea what you were saying.
It doesn't mean sprinkles. It means make it rain.
It looks like sprinkles.
There's jazz hands, yo.
Jazz hands.
Oh, it
Right?
belongs to me.
Like the international sign for choking is like hands around the neck.
It was smoke choke.
That's still the...
It's a different kind of choke. I didn't need like the Heimlich and shit. I was bong ripping.
I'm trying to read so I can't see, and I don't know what sprinkles means.
Well, sprinkles means Kyle's making it sprinkle.
Before he had left the colony, White had instructed his people that if they were taken by force, someone was to carve a cross into a nearby tree, but there was no cross nor sign that anything had happened. The only clue was the word Croatoan, the name of a Native American tribe that allied with the English colonists, which was carved into a post. White took this to mean that the colonists had moved to Croatoan Island. See, I think when we went over this the last time, it was like that seemed to be the most plausible thing. That they just went and went into... What are you doing?
Sprinkling, motherfucker.
What are you sprinkling?
Kyle at the bar buying gift subs.
Oh, thank you, your boy. Kyle gifting the sub to your boy Heavy T. I appreciate it. I can't see, I only see one thing at a time. And then if something happens at the same time, I still only see the last thing that comes up.
Yeah, the activity feed as a streamer kind of sucks balls sometimes. I feel you.
Yeah. Ongoing investigations have claimed that the colonists have been slaughtered by the Powhatan tribe, but there is no archaeological evidence to support this.
Now, didn't we talk about this in a prior thing, and we discovered that instead of being slaughtered, the way everything was dismantled and moved, that they actually joined the locals and then started...
Well, that was, the Croatoan tribe.
Yeah.
Which, it's not that that's what happened, but that seems to be the most plausible...
logical
explanation. I mean, 3 years is a long time.
Yeah.
He was gone for 3 years.
3 long years, yo.
3.
Kind of sounds like what Floki did
Floki?
in the Vikings.
Yeah.
His name was Floki?
Floki.
Yeah.
Wow.
What was it? Was it New Zealand that he went to? Or Iceland? I think it was
Aliens.
Iceland.
Yeah, I think it was Iceland.
It was the land of the gods.
Godland.
That's a great show.
Yeah,
I
dude.
absolutely loved it. Vikings. Such a good show. yeah. Mike, thank you for being on the show tonight.
Oh, thank you for having me. It was a lot of fun.
A lot of fun.
A lot of fun. You guys are great.
We got really stoned.
Yes, we did.
Got some unsolved mysteries out there that maybe you can solve.
So we solved them all, yo.
Send in your information to Burbank, California,
California.
91510-4226.
We at the end?
Yeah.
I should put the end screen on?
Yeah, you can.
This way I know.
Yeah, we at the end.
See, that's what
We just chilling now. We're done.
y'all should have just
Thanks
threw
for
up
coming
sprinkles
in.
so I knew.
I don't do sprinkles.
Look
I
at 'em.
don't know what the sprinkles is.
Look at them
And then you distract me, and then it's like I forget where I'm
Look at them
at.
cupcakes, yo.
They look really good.
No. I know.
They
I
look
want some food.
super yummy. Super duper yummy.
You know what I'd do with one of those and just smash it right into my mouth.
Smash it into your face hole.
Throw it into my gob. Just
Your gob.
Like Homer.
Yeah, that's it.
Wow,
That's
awesome,
it.
yo. Holy shit. Yeah. Big love, Mike. Big love, Ganja Kid.
Big love.
AKA
Yeah.
50 blunts, yo.
50
Hanging out with us on a
blunts. I'm up
Sunday.
to 50 blunts now, guys. Jesus.
50
That's
blunts.
like a big ass shotgun right there.
50 blunts.
50 blunts, AKA the Ganja Kid.
Big love, everybody. Big
Fun.
love.
Who's on to raid 2?
I don't know. Brooker's just looking for a raid. I could check my people.
We're looking for a raid to spread this love.
Hooray, baby, baby. Looking for a raid.
It's Art of Mike Disney, aka never mind.
If you go to artofmikedisney.com, all one word, artofmikedisney.com, you can commission him. You could order the little minis that he has. He's also got coins. He does it all. He does it all. And he is truly, truly an amazing artist. And we are blessed to have him in our lives and on our stream and podcast.
Big love to Bake Baker, Heavy T, DJ Leprechaun,
Web Dev Tim.
my man Tim. Always staying up late, yo. Big love, Tim. And
Tara
our new
from
friend,
Tara.
Tara from Tara. Thanks for coming through, hanging out with us.
Every single one of y'all.
Amazing.
You call me a chic. Thank
Yeah.
you.
Yeah.
Everybody, thank you.
You said you're looking for somebody to raid. There is a glass blower on named Samson Glass. If you ever consider raiding into somebody like that.
Raid them, brokers. How do I do the code in the chat? What do I do? /raid space at and then their
Does he
name.
have like a little fire hair thing?
Yeah, yep.
All right, that's what we're gonna rate to.
Oh, we're gonna check out something
Samson
new.
Glass is Art of Mike Disney's suggestion. Stay with the raid. Tell him hello. Let's give him a follow. And
Let's blow up their chat, yo. Let's blow them up.
you got any
Blow 'em up.
suggestions for next week? Just put it in the Discord and let me know.
Yeah.
Thanks again, everybody. Love y'all.
Have a great week, good people.
Stay
Take
safe.
care, guys. Thank you.
Art of Mike Disney, y'all. That was great.
And we out.
We out.